Is fruit actually safe to eat if you have type 2 diabetes? The short answer is yes, but the choices you make really do matter. For millions of people managing type 2 diabetes in the UK, fruit can feel like a confusing topic. It's natural and nutritious, but it also contains sugar. So let's break down what the evidence actually says. Fruit contains natural sugars, fructose, glucose, and sucrose, and these can affect your blood glucose levels. But fruit also delivers fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support your overall health. The goal isn't to cut fruit out entirely. It's about choosing wisely, watching your portions, and thinking about timing. One of the most useful tools here is the glycemic index, or GI. This measures how quickly a food raises your blood sugar compared to pure glucose. Low GI foods, those scoring 55 or below, cause a slower, more gradual rise. High GI foods, scoring 70 or above, can cause more rapid spikes. There's also glycemic load, which factors in the actual carbohydrate content per serving, making it a more practical measure for everyday eating. Worth knowing, GI values can vary depending on the variety of fruit, how ripe it is, and what else you eat alongside it. So which fruits tend to work well for people with type 2 diabetes? Berries are a strong choice. Strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries all have low GI values, roughly in the range of 25 to 40, and they're rich in fiber and beneficial plant compounds. Cherries, apples, pears, and citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruit are also considered lower glycemic options, tending to cause slower, more gradual rises in blood glucose when eaten in appropriate portions. On the other end of the scale, tropical fruits, dried fruits, and very ripe bananas have a higher sugar content. That doesn't mean you can never eat them, but smaller portions less frequently is a sensible approach. Portion size really does matter. One NHS 5, a day portion is around 80 grams of fruit. To give you a rough sense of the difference, berries contain approximately 5 grams of carbohydrate per portion, while a banana can contain around 20 grams, though these are approximate values that vary by fruit variety and portion size. Spreading fruit across the day, rather than eating large amounts in one go, can also help keep blood sugar more stable. Now, one important point about how you consume fruit. Whole, fresh fruit is generally preferable to fruit juice. Juicing removes most of the fiber, and fiber is part of what slows sugar absorption. Blended smoothies do retain fiber, but the disrupted structure can still cause blood glucose to rise more quickly than eating whole fruit. So whole fruit really is the best option where possible. A practical strategy worth trying is pairing fruit with a source of protein or healthy fat, something like a small handful of nuts or some plain yogurt. Research suggests this can slow sugar absorption and help maintain more stable glucose levels. NICE guidance recommends that adults with type 2 diabetes follow healthy eating principles with an emphasis on low glycemic index carbohydrate sources, and fruit absolutely has a place within that framework when chosen and portioned thoughtfully. One thing worth mentioning, self-monitoring of blood glucose isn't recommended for everyone with type 2 diabetes. Whether tools like a glucose meter or continuous monitor are right for you is something to discuss with your diabetes care team in line with NICE guidance. If you're making significant changes to your diet, it's always sensible to check in with a healthcare professional first, especially if your diabetes management includes medication. And if you take grapefruit alongside certain medicines, it's worth checking with your pharmacist, as grapefruit can interact with some medications. So to recap, low glycemic fruits like berries, apples, pears, and citrus are generally well suited to a type 2 diabetes diet. Portion size and choosing whole fruit over juice make a real difference, and pairing fruit with protein or healthy fats can help support more stable glucose levels. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below. We'd love to know what topics you'd like us to cover next. Please do like this video and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel for more evidence-based health information. This video is for general information only. Always speak to your GP, diabetes care team, or pharmacist for advice that's right for you personally.